just a heads up, I did put some captions for a short segment of what Davis said because it runs all together real fast. This is another quick clip from the founder of New Testament Christian Churches of America Incorporated, R.W. Davis, and it's from 1976. He had been speaking just before this about showing up at people's houses unannounced, which that is probably always something that's a little on the social etiquette side of things. It's probably good, even during the days when there were no cell phones. It's respectful to call ahead of time. I don't recall friends or, at the time, living in a home that was Catholic, the priest just showing up without calling first. But that is something this group does. They just show up. And he's talking about showing up and hoping he finds that TV that you're hiding. What kind of man was this? And he passed this on to so many that he taught. Vulnerable minds. Fortunately, not everyone behaved this way. But this is what he thinks and what he thought was important.
Hey, is anybody of you bought your television now trying to hide it from me? I hope I find it. I hope I find it. Because if I do, I'm going to kick you right out of school. Number one, and get right up in front of the whole congregation and tell it.
I often wonder, some of those same people that were sitting there laughing at him, laughing with him on this, who are still in the group, what was their... I need to know the cutoff point. I'm trying to find that out now. When did it become allowed TV? And was it just stated out there? Or is it just subtly, like, you found out that some of the leaders had it and they were watching it, so it becomes okay, ipso facto, just kind of on the sly? How did that occur? And how did you resolve that in your mind? Those of you who are still around and were around possibly when he said this. Let's jump to last weekend, 2026. An NTCC minister who had this to say about a TV.
My wife, I said, babe, when this situation clears up, I said, you know what we're going to do? I said, I want to go buy a big TV. I said, a nice, expensive 65-inch TV. I want to go buy a nice one. So I told her, I said, that's what I'm going to do. And she's like, okay. Now, if you know my wife, she's like, for what? What do you need that for? I just want something big. Fills up the whole wall. It's nice and clear and crisp. Right? She's like, okay. I was like, all right, start saving up money for it. Start saving. Some of you wouldn't save anything. You just go get in debt.
This guy has to throw in the digs constantly to remind everyone else that he is superior. He is better than they are.
Start saving some money. Right? Then I go to work. And driving around, the office calls me. Hey, you need to come to the office. Why? Because you have a prize here at the office. So when you're working, somebody says, I got a prize for you at the office. You need to come to the office. What are you thinking? What is it, a pink slip? What are you going to give me a pink slip? That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, let me see, get some job offers. And I'm still going around doing jobs, and they call me again, like, all right, hey, how long is it going to be before you get here? I'm running calls. I'm on the other side of the world. Well, you need to come to the office. You got your prize here. I'm like, my prize? They said, you got the big one. I'm like, the big one? What are you talking about? They said, from the safety bonuses. We're not having a meeting this year, but they went ahead and did the raffle, and they have everybody's prizes set up. You got the big one. So you need to hurry up before the office closes, because you're going to have to put it in your van by yourself, and that's not going to work. And I'm thinking, what? When I get a big giant generator or something? Like, what are they talking about? I was like, nah, it wouldn't be a TV. Like it'd be like a little TV. It wouldn't be like a big one. So I get to the office, and there's big, giant 65-inch TV. It wasn't the cheap one either, not the cheap one you get at Walmart. Like these nice, expensive with the subwoofers, and it's all like micro LEDs inside. I mean, this thing like turn it on, and you're like, whoa. I didn't have to pay for it.
Interesting. Sarah and I were messaging back and forth today, and we were talking about the whole TV thing. I was telling her I was really wondering when it was that all of a sudden you could have one, you could watch one. And did this happen while Davis was still alive? He died in 2014. Our family left January 1st, 2006. Sarah recalled Desiree speaking about the Tiemans having a TV on their RV. When was that? So I reached out to Desiree. She gave me a year of 2006. So I went ahead and I didn't want to just trust that. Desiree, I know your mind's like a steel trap, honey, but I wanted to make sure. And so I went to the interview, and this was a clip about when Devonshire, Mr. David Devonshire, who is over now as a part of the Bible school outlet down in Arizona. This is what she shared about what he had to say. And Devonshire had been in NTCC earlier than I was involved in the group. Let's hear some clips. And we'll follow that clip right away with the one about the Tiemans.
So I started conforming to what they wanted. I remember when I got rid of my TV and all my movies, my friends were like, "What are you doing? This is just weird." And, I was like, well, I thought I was doing something good. I thought these people know what they're talking about. And when you're young, you're just very impressionable, and they prey on that.
Well, go ahead and you pick up then. I wanted everyone to be clear about what brought you to this place to want to say something today. So you were talking about being at Fort Riley with Devonshire. And
yes, and he was my first pastor. He was really just against the TV. He was, he preached against the internet, against the TV, and he berated it. It was almost every service you heard how it was Centernet or Devil Vision.
And those are words that Davis used, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were words that I heard from Devonshire.
Right.
And but he expected a rapid conforming to what they wanted you to be.
And lastly, we'll jump ahead to her interview about the Tiemans.
I was sent to watch a movie.
Right.
And I asked Keckle, and Keckle said, yeah, you can watch movies. It's just what you do with it. But the first time the Tiemans rolled up in the RV in 2006, right after I married David, he was gone in Afghanistan or wherever, and they wanted to spend time with my oldest two daughters and myself. She had drawn the blinds, and then I had opened the door. She goes, "Hurry up, shut the door. I don't want the church members to see the TV." They had a TV in that RV.
Wow.
She wanted me to shut the door so they wouldn't see it.
And we left in 2006, and still then it was, you weren't supposed to do that.
It was still taboo.
Yep.
Yeah, it was, and that they showed me the hypocrisy.
Oh, yes, sure.
And that's as a church member, I didn't see it so much, but the higher I got in it, I seen the hypocrisy, and that bothered me.
And side note, this was 8 years before Davis died. 8. Now, from the time that Desiree saw that TV in 2006, a lot has become known about secret TV watching in the upper echelon of NTCC leadership and others. A lot. How many of us schmucks just went along with it? So I wonder, what do the Tiemans and what do the Devonshires do now? They just say, it's okay? Do they have one in their homes? When did David Devonshire get one? Does he have one? Does he watch TV after berating it? After doing the whole Davis thing of the one-eyed monster devil vision? And let's not forget the sinner net. Only sinners use the sinner net. Very curious to know what their stand is now on that and why it changed and why they think it's okay if they did change it. Okay, we'll leave it at this for now for you to ponder about TVs. Have a crazy awesome Saturday night, and there's more video to come. I didn't say plural. I didn't say videos. There are more videos to come. They won't all be this weekend. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening, for supporting, for messaging, for looking stuff up. It's so appreciated.